Well, it depends who you're talking to. Like you say, two.
Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't. The Israeli Supreme Court is the Israeli Supreme Court. I'm sure there are Jews. I'm sure there are Jews who disagree with the Israeli Supreme Court, but they are not the Israeli Supreme Court. There was a man by the name of Oswald Rufeisen, was a Jew in Poland. During World War II, he was working for the SS, but he was really a double agent. So whenever the SS was going to plan a pogrom, he would tell the Jews and they'd escape. And then finally they caught on to him and he had to escape. And he went to a Carmelite convent to hide out. And at that point, he became a Catholic. And then he stayed a while longer and then he became a Catholic priest. And then the war's over and suddenly he hears, hey, there's a new state called Israel. Now, this man is a Jew, okay? His mother's Jewish. He's got Jewish DNA. And so he goes to Israel and he says, here I am, I'm returning, Aliyah, the right of return. Here I am, I want to become an Israeli citizen. And they say, no, you cannot. Well, why not? I've got Jewish DNA. Well, the problem is that you've been baptized. Now, wait a minute. We're switching horses in midstream here. Normally, if your mother's Jewish, you're a Jew, right? But what are you trying to say? You've got DNA. Is it biological? If it's biological, then that water, you pour that water over your forehead, it's called baptism, and suddenly, does it change your DNA?
No, it does not change.
No, it does not. No. So they're in a bind. So this goes all the way to the Israeli Supreme Court, and they decide, the Supreme Court decides, if you get baptized, you are no longer a Jew. Well, what does that mean? That means it's not biological. That means it's theological. They have admitted that. The Israeli Supreme Court has admitted that it's theological. So the Jew is a theological construct.
Well, it depends who you're talking to. Like you say, two.
Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't. The Israeli Supreme Court is the Israeli Supreme Court. I'm sure there are Jews. I'm sure there are Jews who disagree with the Israeli Supreme Court, but they are not the Israeli Supreme Court.